Hello Aquarius and welcome to your Astroflower reading going from the 7th to the 13th of October. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a good week. This week here we're going to start off with the tarot and the messages, and then we're going to work on to the energies and see how that's affecting your flower. We will be pulling a few cards on the incoming energies of this week here and see where it's affecting you the most. So you can stick around for that. In the meantime, let's just get on in there with the Astroflower. Let's just pull up the Astroflower. Let's just open it up like that and allow her to just come through. So we're going to start off with the overall energies. Here she is here. Okay, so overall energies. Okay, Aquarius, you've got this energy going on the relationship side of life. It's very consistent, very solid. It's pushing out as well within the outside world. So I think it's like it's almost as if like you're stamping your mark on relationships and so forth. I think, there's a lot of standing of ground here at the moment, but this is more than standing your ground. This is going to engage in life around you this week here that's coming from within you, and I think it's a good thing. On your financial side, well, that's a lot more buoyant, really, a lot more sort of fizzy. This relationship side, it seems to have a lot of force. Maybe you're having to deal with a lot of people within your family, friends, and community, or within your partnership, where it's confronting situations, not necessarily in a nasty way at all. It's more sort of confronting situations to get solutions. That's what I feel like, and you're not shy. You shouldn't be shy here this week of putting your penny's worth into the situation. If you don't contribute to the situation, to the relationship, to the feelings, to all of that sort of thing, I think it may sort of like come up and bite you in the backside in the future. So whatever, even, it's not a case of beating anyone. That's the whole thing. It's more of a case of constructing something that's a relationship made out of two, not just one. And it's not a case of, as I say, of beating the other person, but it's more of a case of, how can I be strong within me and combine my strength with the strength of my partner, with my friends, my family, and so forth. Page of Swords here. So it is playing with the energies, playing with the ideas, exploring ideas, and maybe that's what it is. It's exploring the ideas on the relationship side. On the financial side, I get more of a sort of situation where it's a progressive build-up to getting a job, or taking your business into another level. Whatever it is on the financial side here, it's taking it forward. And it seems to be applying calculations. So you may have been working out a lot of things within your business or within your career path, and now it's a case of applying it in life. So you might have seen an opportunity and you've gradually worked out if it's viable as a business. And now is the moment to sort of take it on and explore and experiment with those ideas, basically. Let's just see what's going on in your relationship side. On your karmic message here, I get this similar sort of message coming back here, sort of saying, get involved. That's what it says more than anything. And on the universal energies, that's going a lot higher. There's a beautiful connection, really, with the people that are around you. But it's not just a beautiful kind of, oh, I love you sort of thing. It's beautiful in kind of going, I respect you so much that I can say what I need to say without fear of any repercussions, because I'm saying what I actually feel. And I think that's a good thing for you to do. Let's just see what's going on the past sort of stuff. How can that help out? That's helping out in the way in which you engage with other people that are around you, within your relationships that are around you. And in the future self, it's clear blue water. It's really nice. It's almost as if you're using your power of a baptism, of clearing away the old and getting and leaving the beautiful space with great understanding for a new way of doing things. Let's just see what's going on the lessons for this week here. Okay, this is a lovely message. I'm not the solution, but we are all part of it. It's you're not, I'm not the solution to anything. You're not the solution to anything, but we are. Sort of scenario. So on your karmic path here, you got the ten of Wands. I think what it's trying to say here is, don't try and carry everything. Don't try and don't try and be the solution to everything. Understand that the solution's got to come from two people at least. Unless you're completely on your own, but regardless in life, I think the solution has got to be found with other people that are around you. In the connection to the universe, you get the Six of Swords. It's not going to be a quick fix solution. I think there's a lot of ground or a lot of understanding that needs to happen here, and I think it's really beautiful. I really do think it's beautiful. It could turn sour. It depends on the people involved in the situation, obviously, but I think you have everything to be empowered whilst empowering. That's what it seems to be. You know generally, and you know the people that you're dealing with, and you tend to know them well. So don't forget the happiness that you also have had with these people, and understand that you are in a very capable position to connect that happiness to the solution of the future, whilst standing your ground and whilst them standing their ground as well. Yeah, clear blue water. This is the future stuff. You get the Chariot, which comes out beautifully for you, and it's sort of saying, victories. Once you get past the first sort of section of, talking and not negotiating, but it's a little bit like that, negotiating a solution. And finally, once you get that, that's when things can really start rocking and rolling. It's like a week of two halves, and that's the healthy boundary there. Healthy boundary, I think, is going to stop you from that as well. So the healthy boundary is a case of, you are not the solution, we are the solution. And it has to come from the we here within the relationship side. Once that is understood from both sides, it is beautifully exploratory and really nice and happy and very, very fulfilling. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Okay, on the financial side, on the karmic path here, there's a lot of fire here, a lot of passion. It's building through to, it's almost pulling to a solution up there. It's almost like, your financial side is really helping you out. And it's your karmic path to be consistent in your workspace. So that is not an additional pressure on your relationship, if you know what I mean. So keep the two very, very separate. Keep the two very separate if I was you. On your connection to the universe, this is playing out to the future as well. It's like decisions you're making. You're bringing people in, maybe. This is also to do with your calculations. Bringing people in that are part of the solution. Part of the opportunity or the creation of the opportunity. On your past self, that plays into the universal energy. So we've got this sort of coming in, and it's almost like doing this spiral action and vortex action within your energies here. And it's really combining every angle of life. So combining what you might have learned whilst you were in education, combining what you've had in experience in the way of job, combining what you've done in your own personal life in regards to buying houses or whatever. And now you can sort of get all those one things into a decision you can make for going for the future. And in your future self, That's all tied into that. You want it, you got to come and play with it, sort of thing. That's what the future's sort of saying here. What's the lessons this week here? Getting nothing ventured, nothing gained. But what else is there? You have the ability. It's a very particular word, trying to find that particular word. You have the ability, or you have all the assets in order that you need in order to get what you want. And I think that's what you got to keep telling you. And I think it comes from within you as well, more than anything else. Let's just see what we got here. We got on the karmic path, a bit of a leap of faith. It most certainly is, I think, in this respect, a good leap of faith. But it's a calculated leap of faith. It's not just like throwing yourself blindly. I think it's very, very calculated. On the universal energies, you get the temperance card, very much a you card, I think. And it's playing to your strengths, being patient with the outside world, being patient with world, with the connections, with the people that you're working with companies that you may be working with and what have you. Being patient with them. I think they're going to be part of the solution before, in the coming future. In your past, you get the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you know, it's like Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn card. It's right next to you, Capricorn. And so you have a lot of sort of similarities within the energies and so forth. But here is like, you have done the work, you've calculated. She sat at the tree of knowledge. She knows when the tree is going to bear fruit. And because she knows it, she's not worried about it. She's almost sure about it. And it's like, and that's the attitude I think you've got to take as well. In your future self, you've got the Knight of Wands going off on a passionate mission in your future. And that passionate mission is going to be determined about how you, the answers that you bring to yourself to find solutions to open that opportunity, to go off on that mission, as it were. On the lessons for the week is trusting in your abilities, knowing it. That's your wisdom there. That's the air that's within you, and it's can be a very, very productive time if you follow the steps within your financial side, and it will help your relationship side. There is no doubt about it. It really is no doubt about it. But I think it's a good idea to separate the two. Now that's the energies that are coming from you. Let's see what the energies are coming into your life from the outside world. So we've got the Page of Swords with the Four of Pentacles on your relationship side, exploring the ideas, but not giving. Don't give it away too cheaply. It is, you could be saying it's holding on too tightly, and that's the negative side of it, and that's where you'll get the Ten of Wands. Don't do that. Don't hold on to things too tightly. This is not a, everybody needs to win out of this, or no one wins at all sort of scenario here. So if you're trying to carry everything, you're going to lose out of this, and therefore no one's going to win. So that's where that's where things can really sort of change on your karmic path here. I think this is also what you're confronted with in your relationship side. It's like, there's people that's putting up some serious points in life, and it needs to be addressed. And this is where, if you don't try and carry too much, you can share that burden with your partner, with the Ten of Wands there. You can share that with your partner, you can share that with your friends, family, or community, or the people that are around you. And it just brings you into alignment with yourself as well. With the Six of Swords, you get the Ten of Wands. This is where we get the good quality confrontation, I think, here. And it's going to take a bit of time to complete this, because you've got now two Ten of Wands here. And the universe is sort of saying it's going to go as fast. The solution is going to go to the situation, or the conclusion to the situation within your relationship side is going to come to a head as quickly as you so desire. Look at that. That's where it's coming from. And don't forget about that. Really don't forget about that when you're talking within and you're interacting within all your relationships that are around you. Do not forget that's the seed of love that was sown in the past, and that is always there. Therefore, you can apply that now with great respect, and you will receive great respect because you give great respect. It's just the way it goes. And this, in the future, it will create that sort of clear blue water. Let's just see what's going on at clear blue water. 6 of Swords again. I'm inclined to sort of say, it's going to go as quickly as you see fit here. It's a similar sort of thing here. The 6 of Swords is about, getting onto calmer shores, taking yourself away from something that could have been complicated and onto the calmer shores. It seems like you're dodging a bullet in regards to the way of relationship sides and everything like that. Planning is the essential with the 9 of Wands. Healthy boundaries, but not just healthy boundaries, but also taking into account everything that is around you in the relationships that are around you. Communication is key, and even a bit of travel. So maybe taking time out with your partner in order to, you could be talking about starting a family. That's a beautiful thing to be talking about, but it could be quite heavy as a conversation, if you know what I mean. It's not necessarily a bad thing at all here. It's a really good thing, I think. Okay, let's have a look on your financial side. With the Ace of Swords, you get the 8 of Wands. You are communicating that abilities that you have within you, that understanding of your business, understanding of the career or the job that you're in. There's a lot that's coming from within you, and you're bringing a lot to the situation here, to life. And I wouldn't go gun ho about it, of course, but at the same time, I wouldn't hold back. It's very firm, and it's like this, and we should be doing this, and etc. And I think that assurance is going to breed and rub off on everything that is around you, and it's going to create a lot of beautiful things. On your karmic path, you have the Fool. Now you've got the Knight of Wands. You've got the Knight of Wands as well up in your future self as well. So this is a leap of faith that is, it's calculated, but at the same time, it is a leap of faith. And I think the leap of faith is within you. Believing in you, I think, is really, really important. With the Temperance card, 6 of Wands, I do believe that you need to be patient with maybe a company that you're working with, or people that you're working with, sort of the people that you've networked with, and you got to be patient with it. I think they're going to come really good, but it's almost as if like you have to stamp your authority on your life in order for that good to come to you. And from your past, look at that. You know your success. You know how to put your foot on the accelerator, so then you get the Wheel of Fortune that really kicks off in your favor. It looks really good from your past. If you use this understanding, the abilities that the assets that you have created from within you, you can get the job you want to get. You can start the business you want to start. You can really start kicking it. And once you do go off on that mission, this is the future self now. Once you do go off on that mission, look at the happiness that is going to be created within you. And this is where I think it will feed into your relationship side of life. It will turn your relationship into something completely new. Absolutely brilliant. Let's see what's going on with the King of Swords. You get the Five of Wands. Being the best example of yourself here. Reaching for your highest flame. Reaching for your, for you to shine a light. Once you do start reaching for that flame, that's when the Six of Wands is going to kick in. Where the people around you are going to start backing you up. Once you start sort of saying, yeah, I know I should be, I should be in this position. I've got a lot of confidence in myself. I've got a lot of confidence in what I'm talking about. And because you do know it, you have a lot of assets going for you, a lot of attributes that you can start applying in life and get the best results out of. Okay? Let's have a look, see what's going on in the energies of the world and see how that's affecting the petals here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull a few cards on that energy coming in, seeing if it can help us clarify a little bit more on those cards there. So let's just have a quick look at the energies of the moment. So if you've seen the energy updates that we do on this channel here, you'll know that there's been a very big X flare that's come off the sun. Now that's that fire and energy. You'll see it around here. It will suddenly flash. There it goes there. And that energy, it's a X.9 flare. Now there is a lot of air in the system, which has been very good for you, Aquarius. But this has got a lot more sort of fire mixed into it, and this is going to push a lot of pressure upon that air, because fire will obviously consume air. That's what it does. Without air, fire cannot exist. So I think this is going to maybe consume a lot on you in the way of air energies, but it is going to be the fire that is going to be the activator of that sort of energies. Let's just see that sort of eruption that came off of the sun. This is the halo here, and these are all the little eruptions. That's a little planet just going out, and you'll see this eruption just now. There it is, and it goes off like in a massive circle as it's coming towards, towards the. There's those love hearts again. I don't know how to turn this thing off. I love them, and I don't love them. It's a pain in the backside as well. But it's like it's coming. I don't want to do that now. It's like it's coming to, you're looking at it arriving towards you in the energies, as it were. And it's certainly going to hit, but I don't actually think it's going to be as bad as what it may seem. I don't think there's really a great deal of ejector coming our way. I think it's the energy is still very much in the air camp, and this is just a little fire to sort of get the energy vibrant a little bit more, as it were. So let's just have a look at the flares that have been coming off this week here, and you can see this uptick. And in the energy updates, I did sort of say that there was going to be a major uptick in October. It came a week earlier than I anticipated, to be honest, but it's most definitely here. We had the first M flare that happened there, and then we had the second flare, which was an X7, which was already very big, and we didn't really get that much of the way of a hit from that on the Earth. And then we have the X9. Now that is definitely directed in the direction of the Earth, but as I say, I don't think there's a lot of charged particles with it. So there's a lot of air that comes from that as well. So I think it's still going to be charging your air in your flower, but it's going to be the instigating factor is going to be the fire. So let's just pull up your flower. Let's see if we can find it first of all. There it is, Aquarius. Okay, so let's just pull up that flower there. There it is. So you've got this fixed air that goes all the way over the top. And then at your base, you have this fixed water, because you are the water bearer. It's like Capricorn is like half goat, half fish, and it's got earth at its top and water at its base. There's the majority of signs. There's 8 signs that are mixed signs. There's even 4 full signs, Capricorn being one of them. got more water in Capricorn than they actually do have Earth. But inside you, the thing that is the most interesting is where we get the fire and air combinations. Now, obviously, you've got that air that goes around the top there, but you've got this fire that comes in here. You've got this fire that comes in from Aries, and this is, and Aries is a pure sign, so it's only fire. And it's cardinal as well, so it's giving a real direction. And this direction, I think, is coming from you, and it's pushing outwards. On your financial side, this is where you get the mutable fire coming in, but that mutable fire that comes in from a Sagittarius then gets converted into air at the base of Sagittarius. So this makes the it gives this whole playful factor on that page of swords as well. I think that's going to be interesting to see how much you play with life. And the ball is in your court. You don't have to play with everything, but it's how you play with life. And I think the main two factors that are really doing the do's are this factor here and this factor here. And it's how you convert the past into your future. Bring the reading back up. Let me just put that there. Thank you. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull a few cards on that energy coming in. See if we can get some sort of message from it. Start on the financial side. We've got a bit of a tower moment here, and I think you're changing your belief within yourself. I think that's what the tower moment is. I don't think it's a major tower moment. I think it's a very personal tower moment for you in belief systems. You're starting to believe in yourself. A little bit like Neo in what was it called? The Matrix. You know, when he says, hey, he's starting to believe in himself, you know. And I think this is where I think the fire is helping you to play with that idea and seeing where it is, you know, sits well with you. And you get the Temperance card as well. Very much a you card. This is what it's about. You've been umming and ahhing about things maybe, of how to run your business, how to progress your career path. And I think this change of belief system within yourself gives a complete change for your outcome. And you get this Seven of Pentacles that comes out the top of it. A very, very good card here. You've got the it's the Five of Pentacles now is changing in your favor. Five of Pentacles is money loss, but this is Seven of Pentacles. But this is where you're converting the money loss into goods, because you've got these two pentacles that are showing you how things work. So I would trust the energy coming into you to elucidate how best to apply your fire in the world around you through your air, your fixed air. So it's very clear and very precise to the world around you. And this is how you convey your ideas and your points of view, or your contribution, or your development of your business. You know, and setting you aside from everybody else in regards to, say, like a career path or stuff like that. You know, you're going to be this, not necessarily the solution guy or the solution person. You're going to be more of a case of innovative. That's what I get out of here. There's a lot of innovation. Let's just see what's going on your relationship side. How is this cardinal fire? As I said, your energy seemed to be playing outwards and confronting the world around you. And I think this works really well. And you get the Star card. So, you know, the Star card here is your dreams and aspirations. And this is how you convert your dreams and your aspirations of your past, which is to do with this Ace of Cups. It's born out of that. And I think that's what you should also be, you know, allowing to drive through you as well. You know, drive through your engagement with life, and keeping that in mind, I think, is really important. And it does, yeah, it's taking a new direction. This cardinal energy that's flowing through you, this cardinal fire energy that's flowing through you, and out with the old and in with the new. It's really going to stimulate that Chariot card, which is just above it. So then you can really go a lot quicker than you actually think. But everyone's got to put the work in. And I think this is what you're doing here. And sometimes relationships is a bit like that. It's a bit about work and stuff like that. But here is like, you're ready to put the work in. And it seems like in front of you, the person or the people that you're dealing with in regards to relationships in your life, they also seem to be ready to put the work in. This is a mutable exchange, which is very constructive rather than destructive. I don't see anything of any real destruction here. This is the beautiful thing about it. But being honest with one another, I think, is really, really good. And I think this is giving you the direction that you need to take. This energy that's coming in the beginning of the week, Monday, Tuesday, certainly probably going up through to Wednesday. It's going to help you to have that sort of real direction. And that's what I mean about a week of two halves, really, more than anything else. Anyway, there you go, Aquarius. I hope you like the new format. I will see you soon on the energy updates to keep you informed of what's going on in the chakra sequencing, the messages from the earth, and also from the prana energy and how the prana energy sort of works and so forth. In the meantime, thank you for all the support you show for this channel. Don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.